Welcome to PrimeScoreX. In this lesson, we are working on service brake versus parking brake versus emergency brake. This topic matters because CDL students do not just need a definition. They need to understand what this system does, what the examiner is testing, and how to choose the safest answer when the wording changes. We will keep the explanation practical, focused, and directly connected to the CDL exam. By the end, you should be able to explain the concept in plain English and recognize it inside a test question. These three brake ideas sound similar, but they serve different jobs. The service brake slows the vehicle while driving. The parking brake holds the vehicle when parked. The emergency brake logic is about stopping or securing the vehicle when normal air pressure is lost. A strong CDL candidate studies the function first. That means you should ask what the component or rule is supposed to do, what danger it helps control, and what a safe driver should do when that system is not working correctly. This approach works better than memorizing scattered phrases. The service brake is the normal brake you use with the pedal while driving. It should apply smoothly, keep the vehicle straight, and respond without pulling, delay, or unusual behavior. This is the first anchor point for the lesson. For the CDL exam, do not treat this as a loose vocabulary item. Treat it as a safety function. Ask what problem the part, rule, or driver action is designed to prevent. Then match the answer to that function. The parking brake is used to hold the vehicle when stopped or parked. On air brake vehicles, spring brake force is held back by air pressure and applies when the parking control is used. This is where many students start to confuse similar terms. For the CDL exam, do not treat this as a loose vocabulary item. Treat it as a safety function. Ask what problem the part, rule, or driver action is designed to prevent, then match the answer to that function. Emergency brake questions often test what happens when air pressure fails or drops too low. The safest answer usually protects control and prevents the vehicle from rolling uncontrolled. The question may not use the same words you studied, but the safety logic stays the same. For the CDL exam, do not treat this as a loose vocabulary item. Treat it as a safety function. Ask what problem the part, rule, or driver action is designed to prevent, then match the answer to that function. The exam may use similar language, so slow down and identify whether the question is about normal stopping, holding a parked vehicle, or low air failure response. This final distinction helps you avoid answers that sound familiar but solve the wrong problem. For the CDL exam, do not treat this as a loose vocabulary item. Treat it as a safety function. Ask what problem the part, rule, or driver action is designed to prevent, then match the answer to that function. Use a simple method for every question. First, identify the vehicle condition. Second, decide what risk is present. Third, ask what action protects control, pressure, connection, traction, or legal compliance. This keeps you from picking an answer just because it contains familiar words. If the question includes words like first, best, safest, before, after, not, or except, slow down. Those words usually control the answer. Students often think the emergency brake is just another name for the parking brake. On the test, read the situation first. A parked vehicle, a moving vehicle, and an air loss condition are not the same problem. The fastest way to avoid this mistake is to explain the answer before looking at the choices. If your explanation is clear, wrong choices become easier to reject. If your explanation is vague, every answer starts to sound possible. CDL success comes from controlled reasoning, not guessing from memory. The test rewards the safest legal function. Ask, am I stopping normally, securing a parked vehicle, or dealing with loss of pressure? The exam is usually not asking for the most complicated answer. It is asking for the safest professional answer. That answer normally protects the driver, the vehicle, the cargo, and the public. When you are unsure, return to the basic standard. Control the risk early, and do not make the situation worse. An almost right answer usually mentions a real CDL term, but applies it to the wrong condition. The correct answer matches the exact function being tested. When two choices sound possible, choose the one that directly solves the stated safety problem. This is especially important in air brakes and combination vehicles, where several parts interact with each other and one confused term can change the answer. Make a 3-column chart: service, parking, emergency. Under each one, write when it is used, what activates it, and what danger it prevents. Do not only mark the correct answer and move on. Write down why the wrong answer was tempting. Was it a keyword trap, a number trap, a vehicle type trap, or a sequence trap? When you name the mistake, you train your brain not to repeat it on test day. After the exam, this topic becomes part of professional driving. The driver must notice small warnings, control the vehicle early, and avoid turning a preventable condition into an emergency. The best CDL habits are built before the truck moves. A safe driver is not only reacting to problems. A safe driver is constantly reducing the chance that problems develop in the first place. Recap: service brake versus parking brake versus emergency brake is not just a vocabulary topic. It is a safety decision. Understand the function, notice the condition, avoid the common trap, and choose the answer that protects the vehicle, the driver, and everyone around the truck. If you can explain the concept without reading notes, you are much closer to test day confidence. That completes service brake versus parking brake versus emergency brake. Next, continue with brake lag explained: why air brakes react slower. Keep building this playlist in order, because every lesson adds one more tool for CDL test confidence and safe professional driving. Study the topic, practice a few questions, explain the rule out loud, and then move forward only when the safety logic is clear.